Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're sharing with you 10 things Virgin Voyages got right on the Scarlet Lady.
Yeah, they got a lot right on this ship. Basically everything right. So we're gonna go through what they got right because it is different than any other cruise line out there. And the first thing they got right is there's no kids allowed on this ship. So
Yes.
if you are at an age where your kids are grown and out of the house, or you have kids in the house and you want to take a vacation without them, this is going to be the perfect ship. And we did see a lot of both of those people.
We did, yes. We were obviously interested in what we would encounter when we got on the ship. And it was really a great environment. It actually really, I think, changed the whole feel and vibe of everyone's attitude on the ship. Not having children on there, it really just changed everything. You don't think it's going to be a big deal, but it really is a big deal, isn't it?
It was, because you had the younger people who didn't have kids. Then you had the 30 and 40-year-olds who had kids at home but had left them with someone. And those are usually the really stressed out people on the cruise because they have their kids with them and they're trying to make them happy. You can see the dads trying to go get 5 meals and deliver them to all the kids at the table. None of that was happening. They were just relaxing, and they were really happy about that. Then you have people like us whose kids are grown and just enjoyed that. So it was a lot of just a great interaction with other people. I think it was people were more open to meeting other people and just talking and sharing and having a really good time. It felt like a more friendly environment.
And it was pretty interesting too because we actually did a Disney cruise right before this one. So we got off a Disney ship and walked onto this ship. So we went from all the kids to no kids. So it was really a very stark difference.
Yeah, the next thing they got right is that they offer free internet. So like, that's just a great concept. You know, you shouldn't have to pay an exorbitant amount of money. $20, $30, $40 a day, NCL. Why are you charging that? So $40 a day, that's ridiculous for internet. Virgin internet is free. Now, you can pay for upgraded internet, and you know that was something we didn't know beforehand, so it will be a little bit faster. We did do that on about the second or third day because we were trying to upload some YouTube videos, and once we did that, it worked pretty well.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. And if you're just doing, you know, social media or just texting and things like that, it's perfectly fine. The speed that you have for the free one, for the included one. So, you know, I think it's an incredible concept to have that included.
Yeah, but the upgraded internet is pretty fast. Yeah,
It does make a big difference if you're looking to do more than, like if you're trying to stream and things like that, you're not going to do that on the free one.
Next thing that we love that they got right is that we spent a long time in the ports. I really don't like it when you'll go to a place you really want to go to and it's like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Like, why? I'm not even done with breakfast before 9, so I'm not getting up early to go. Virgin, we had like all day in the ports and it was just way better.
Yeah, it was really nice because that gave everyone an opportunity on their schedule. Early birds could get off early and go enjoy. People who wanted to sleep in, like us, could sleep in, still get breakfast, head on down there, enjoy their time there, and not feel like, oh my gosh, I have to rush back there. Or there's just people that sometimes don't want to wait in line or just don't want the hassle of getting off the ship, and so they wait till later on in the afternoon or maybe when it's cooler to get off. So that was really good.
Yeah, they also have these bar tabs that they give you, which are amazing because they gave us, how much did they give us? $300?
They gave us $300 for the two of us.
For a 5-night cruise, so $60 a day. There's no way that we used it all.
No, and that includes specialty coffees, your sodas, which actually those were included, so those weren't really part of the bar tab, and then alcoholic drinks as well. So you know, that was pretty amazing to go to like a Starbucks level type coffee shop and just get any drink that you want, and you could put it right on your bar tab. Now ours was included with the special deal that we got. It's not always included, but look out for the deals that include that $300 bar tab because it's really quite nice. You can get all your drinks and not have to worry about paying anything extra.
Yeah, and I did really appreciate that the soda machines are at the, with the water, and they're just included. So there's only a few cruise lines that do that. Disney does that actually, and Virgin does that. And then if you're on like Royal, they have machines you can use, but you got to pay for them. And then the worst is like NCL, because every time you want to get a drink, you got to go ask somebody for it, and it can take a while, and your food's getting cold, and then or you got to try to get it beforehand. It's just a hassle. So the fact that Virgin has the soda machines right where you can just go get it right there, it's perfect. It just takes another issue away from frustrations people have while they're cruising.
Yeah, the next one's a big one.
Yeah. Food.
For us.
Food. Food was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, the food was actually amazing, and again, done in a different way than you're used to. Gone is the main dining room, gone is the buffet. Everything is just open. And what we would consider specialty restaurants on most other cruise lines are included in your food service here. So you're going to get like instead of a buffet, what they have is a food hall with a variety of restaurants, and you have a seat, you put the little flag up, someone comes and takes your order, they go get your food, they bring it back to you. There's a couple places where you actually walk up and get the food yourself, like if you're ordering a salad or a noodle bowl, you go get that yourself. But most of the spots, you just put that little flag up and they come and take your order and bring it to you, which was really good.
Yeah, and also included in the food is the pizza, which is definitely by far the best pizza at sea. It is incredible pizza. It's like a real pizzeria, and they're making them to order when you get there. You just tell them what you want, they'll make it up for you. They'll box it up. You could eat it there, or you could take it back to your room. Just phenomenal pizza.
Yeah, absolutely something you definitely should have if you like pizza. Next one is the thermal suite, which is my personal favorite. I love going to the thermal suites on all the different cruise ships, and this one really blew us away, didn't it? It was probably the best thermal suite on any cruise ship we've ever been on, across 9 different brands. This just really, it was not only a huge space, but the offerings of the cold plunge, and it had a pool and little whirlpools and the warmed marble slabs that you can lay on, the salt rooms, the saunas, dry sauna, wet sauna. All of it was absolutely phenomenal, and we really got a lot of use out of it. So even if you don't do it for your whole cruise, try it at least for one day.
The social areas on this ship were quite interesting and quite good. So they have like an arcade area, they have a games area, ping pong, foosball, like the little shuffleboard things that you do with the little sand table. That whole area and you could get snacks and popcorn and cake pops and all that down there. It's an amazing area. We were just walking down there and people just started talking to us. They were having such a good time. Ended up making a bunch of friends down there. And yeah, just a great place to hang out. And that's, not the kind of thing that you usually end up doing on a cruise ship, because normally there's like a pool table somewhere and it's in a separate room and you got to pay $10 to use it, and there's not going to be anybody in there. This is just completely different. It's just a great place to go hang out with friends or people you don't even know that you're going to meet.
Yeah, not only that, like all the bar areas and then all the seating areas in between that in the main galley was absolutely phenomenal. Lots of great spaces to hang out, to meet people, and just to do some fun things.
Yeah, they got the arcade right. Also, the arcade is free to play, so you just walk in, you can play. It's free. That's such a novel concept that they're not nickeling and diming you for every little thing you want to do. And it was a lot of fun. And you realize that when you're on other cruise ships, there are things that you might want to do that you don't do just because I don't want to pay extra. I don't want to go get this card. I don't want to have to go do this. It's a hassle. On Virgin, they've taken all that away, and you can just do whatever you want, and it's great.
Yeah, it is really nice. And they have a lot of the cool games that we really were looking forward to playing.
Yeah. They provide you water in your room. That's something they got right. And that's a big deal, I think.
It is a huge deal because for the most part, you can't drink the water out of the tap on a cruise ship, most of them. Sometimes you can. Most of them you cannot drink the water from the tap. So what do? You bring a reusable bottle with you and you fill it up when you're in the buffet or whatever. Or a lot of times we'll just buy the bottled water because we know we drink a lot of water, so we know we're going to drink a lot of water. Just bring us a bunch of bottles to our room, and at least we'll have them here, and we don't have to hassle with constantly going up and filling up, and it's just not going to be enough. One bottle's worth of water. You need to refill it multiple times. This is not going to be a problem on Virgin because they are going to bring you water every single day. Your steward will bring you water at least twice a day. You can ask for more if you want, which we did, and he was more than happy to oblige.
Yeah, and speaking of the room stewards, we found that of any other cruise ship lately, the room stewards were perfectly timed as getting you what you needed, but not being a bother and being there when you when you were wanting to be in the room. And I think it's because of the reservation system. So what's happened in cruising is many years ago you had a set time for dinner, and you'd go to dinner and they know that you're gone, and they would just make up your room and you'd never see the room steward. Well, then once the whole my time dining craze hit, lately the last few years it seems like you do see your room steward quite a bit more, or you come back from dinner and they're just starting your room. But that did not happen at all on Virgin, and I think they can pretty much tell when you're going to dinner, and they know when to clean your room, and we found ourselves not having to wait at all for the room steward. They were there when we needed them and not there when we didn't need them, and that was perfect.
Yeah, and they only came once a day, so they weren't coming in the morning and in the evening. So when you got to your room, the room steward came, introduced himself, and then we had two, and
Yep.
they came and introduced themselves and then said, if you need anything, let us know. Here's what you need to do. And then, do you prefer the morning or the evening? And then they scheduled it out that way. We didn't see them in our room, not one time, which is shocking. You always run into your room steward at least once in the room. We didn't see them in our room, not once.
No. So that was pretty great. They got so many things right on this ship that it's just kind of a new revelation of cruising for us.
Yeah, it really is. We could have made this list way longer, but we didn't. So guys, you can share what you like as well, or ship tips down below in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.